Well, hello there, Cancer. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what's going on in September. We're going to do the full overview. That's going to be the 4 weeks with the 3 columns. Everything's going to be 4 columns and 3 rows. It's going to be great. Where we are, what's blocking us, what our solution is, of course. A couple of other notes right now. Let's talk briefly about where I am. I'm in Washington, so I'm in my Airbnb still. And so my neighbors, my hosts are living above me, and they're doing what they do, and that's going to be what it is. So I hear some noises around, and that's okay. They're just doing their thing, okay? So we're just going to go through it, and I'm going to keep doing what I got to do, okay? Excellent. So special private message for you is that you need to work as a team with other people and stay calm, okay? So a lot of things are happening. Everybody's on the move. All 12 signs are on the move. We're moving. Your job could be moving. Your house could be moving. Something is changing big time. So there could even be geological movements. So hang on, okay? We're all going to hang on together, and it's going to be okay. All right? So let us go ahead and light a candle so we can get some good vibes going on here. I always like the feeling of having a candle lit. It makes everything feel a little bit more good. More good. That made so much sense. Wow. All right. So, cheers. We have a nice lit candle. Point of reference. Lovely. And let's get a card for the month. All right. So this is a pre-programmed deck for you. We're going to go ahead and lay it out and pull a card for you, Cancer. Everything here's been pre-programmed and ready to go. All the cards are in the comments or in the description box. My goodness. There it is, right there. Okay. Perfect. We'll set those over there. And we have Raven Spirit. Ooh, truth. Well, that's going to be intense. So, perfect. You are carrying the Raven Spirit, which is the truth. You are going to be the truth bringer to any given situation. So how we carry the truth is our business, and certainly it's going to be your business too. So you want to be cautious and careful how you handle that, okay? Other people may not actually respond well to the truth. So while it is definitely the truth, it might be a bit alarming to others. So just be aware of that and be present in that moment, okay? Allow for that. All right. So I'm going to set that over here so that we can go ahead and start laying out these beautiful cards. We're going to have all 4 rows, columns for the 4 weeks, right? And then we'll have 3 rows. Alrighty then, we'll set these aside. Okay, so we will of course go in depth on this first week of September at the very end of this video, but let's go ahead and do the overview first, all right? So we'll talk about this briefly. The High Priestess is here talking about on the 1st through the 7th that you are indeed going to have, you're going to be able to trust your gut. Your intuition is going to be totally on point, and you're going to really, really like that. It's going to tell you that, you know, what's right and what's not. So follow your intuition. Don't let yourself get sucked into things you don't want to get sucked into. If your intuition says don't do it, then don't do it. It's always better when we listen to that guy, that little person inside us telling us what's up. The Wheel of Fortune shows that your karma is blocked right now, so all the good things and all the bad things you've done, none of that's going to matter in this moment, okay? So just kind of let those things be what they are and know that if you trust your gut, that's going to be your best answer at this point. Interestingly, your solution this week is to stay in your faith. I use the F word very carefully. Know that what you believe is up to you, and I'm not going to designate that by any means. But if you can have a point of reference for that in your room, somewhere around your house, that you can look at and know that you're connected to the big guy, whatever that is to you, and like you know that the big guy is good with you and you're good with the big guy, presto changeo, you have that little ball of confidence, you can take that and stick it in your back pocket and move on through the day, okay? That's pretty much what that's about for me, and I want you to just know that you're on point now. This will be the next week over, the 8th through the 14th. We are talking about how, indeed, all the hard work is over. Congratulations, you've made good decisions here. You've done all the hard work. You can now take a minute and appreciate where you're at, but also you're into the day-to-day stuff, right? So you're still working, you're still doing what you need to do. It's just not going to be so hard anymore, all right? You've done all the heavy lifting already. The Ten of Pentacles is blocked, so there will be no financial windfall from your family at this time. You're just kind of doing what you need to do. Don't count on anyone from your family to help out. Take care of it yourself, all right? You will, of course, have this moment where the power, you want to claim some power in a situation, but you're a little bit blocked, right? So you want to look at it from somebody else's point of view so that as you approach that situation, you see it or change what you're doing just a little bit to accommodate whoever you're working with, and they will like it even more because they've said, oh my God, you made it so cool, and it's just like what I was thinking, because it matches them a little bit, whether it's making it a special bargain or making it a special color, you know, that isn't usually the case. But however you zhuzh it up to make it right for who they are as a person, they will certainly appreciate that, and that will sell the project completely, but it'll be mostly your idea. Okay? Cool. Claim that power. Dum, dum, dum. Now then, the next week over being the 15th through the 21st, we have the Empress showing that you are indeed manifesting anything you want just by putting the energy out in the universe. You tell the universe what you want. Be specific, okay? Don't mess around. Be very specific, and then it will show up serendipitously for you. Okay, we'll get in more in depth on that in the subsequent video. You're not going to be able to claim any power at all in this particular week. It's not coming to you. You're not going to be in charge. That's okay. You're just wishing for stuff, and there will be a new beginning as a result. Ta-da! Very nice. So yeah, you're starting something. You may not be in charge of it. That's you not being in charge, but you're going to go start something, and you might have to ask questions and have new understandings come to you. This is going to be great stuff. You're going to really appreciate the opportunity. It's lovely. I feel like if this is part of what you're wishing for, is this opportunity to come your way. That's great news. We have the Queen of Swords the following week, the 22nd through the 28th. Absolutely, you have this somebody who's very particular about how they like things is going to be stepping into the picture. This could be you, but it feels like someone else who's going to come along and start telling you what to do. That might be where you don't have the power, but she does. Be aware of it. Figure out what she likes and what she doesn't like, and stick with it. Stick with it and do what you can to learn her ways so that she will respect you. Okay? It may be impossible in some situations, but for most of you, I think you can learn the particularities and sort of live within those means. It won't last very long, but it will be important. You will not be having your wishes fulfilled this week. This is much more about her, trying to get her taken care of so that you can move forward. Okay? The Eight of Wands is here showing that, yes, indeed, things will be speeding up and going very fast. We like that things are going to go fast. So going fast is good. Because, like I said, this won't take very long. You'll get used to whatever she's into. You'll implement it, and she'll be like, "Oh, I can totally trust you. You're gonna live within my means. You're gonna live right where I want you to, and it's gonna be great." So perfect. Let's go ahead and set these cards aside, as we are wont to do. And we have these three cards here from the first week, the 1st through the 7th. And we have this pre-programmed deck. We're going to go ahead and lay out some extra cards. so we can go in deep on this particular week. All right, let's see what the messages are, what the clarification is. All right, cool. Okay, so we were talking about you being able to follow your gut. Your gut is going to be on point. It'll tell you exactly what you need to know and where you want to be. So if you're getting good information, that's good news. The Queen of Swords is here, showing us that there is another lady who's wanting to be in charge of situations. As you deal with her, figure out whether or not, oh, you won a Knight of Swords. You're fighting for your power with her. Watch how that goes and see what your gut tells you about the situation. If you can win that battle, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you should just learn her particularities like we do at the end of the month and we move forward. Interesting. But maybe this is a precursor to you doing that at the end. But I would love it if you made your decision now not to fight her, because it certainly seems like it would be a bunch of unnecessary work, right? The Wheel of Fortune is here showing what's blocking you. Your karma is blocked right now, so it's not good luck or bad luck one way or the other. Just know that. It just is. And now we have the Ace of Wands. No big idea is going to get you out of this pickle, okay? You're not going to have any grand idea that anybody wants to hear about because she wants to do her own thing, all right? And no, your name is not going to be dropped anywhere for new jobs or new possibilities at this time. We have to get through her. And fighting her, I don't think is the right answer, honestly. Based on what I've seen, I just don't see it, okay? Because if you fight her, I mean, there's the Knight of Pentacles over here and the Page of Pentacles. So there's a lot of fighting going on when the real deal is if you were to really truly handle it, like we talked about, you wanted to be working together with people, right? This is about you being part of the group, right? It's a team spirit, right? So unfortunately, you may not want to fight her at this time. Trust your intuition if it tells you that she might be too much to fight with. Remember, you can have your faith on your side. Step into that. Take your faith with you. Know that your gut and your faith are guiding you in the situation. It might be you just have to buckle down and handle it for now. Because if you fight her on the power, then when it comes time to fight her for your worth and value, for the money, you're going to be screwed. Okay? I don't want you to be screwed over the money. I want you to get paid properly. All right? So do get paid properly. That's important. And of course, the Page of Pentacles is here saying that there's going to be new information about more money to be made. And all you had to do was learn her particularities. Learn what she likes so that you can move forward. Okay? I know it's a bit of a trick. And I apologize that it sucks. But these are the cards. You know what I'm saying? Life isn't always easy. So sometimes it's kind of a drag. And that's kind of where we're at. And I'm sorry that that's happening, but you will grow through this, okay? Let's get you an animal card, okay? These are going to be the ones that we have, the Australian animals that are going to support us. Let's see what you have, Cancer. Which one is yours for the month, for the week? That's the one right there. Okay, we have that. Okay, cool. So let's just see what's going on here. Ah, frog. For cleansing. Yes, frog is a cleansing little critter. He is, in this deck, he represents what happens when there's a big, huge rain. You know, big rains happen all the time in other places, in deserts. And when the rain hits the ground gets soft enough and the frogs come up because they've been waiting patiently for it to get wet enough for them to come up. And so indeed, the cleansing rain is what they're talking about, and how your feelings and emotions being released and letting the tears flow can be very cleansing, okay? So that's really what we're talking about, is letting your feelings and emotions flow so that you can be happy, you know? You don't have to be in charge of every little thing. And if you're not in charge of every little thing, it feels like you're going to actually do better than if you do fight for your power. You fight for your power, everything is more difficult, and trying to get paid more will be more difficult. I just see it as a lot going on. It is a personal choice. You will make your own choice there, Cancer, okay? I know it's definitely not ideal at this time, so hang in there. You're going to work it through, and it's going to be okay. You are definitely going to stay calm, and you're going to be trying to work as a team, right? That's the goal. That's the message from my better angels. So give it a shot, see how that plays, and let me go ahead and pull you some rocks for the week that will support you through this less than pleasant moment dealing with this person who's kind of picky, right? All right. Oops, lost one. Here we go. All right. So we have red jasper, we have emerald, and we have malachite. All right. So a lot of interesting things going on here. This red jasper is all about physical manifestation of on the physical plane, and it's super grounded. So you can manifest what you need to. Your second chakra is doing its job, but it's also it's very good. I like that it's grounded. I like that it's not pie in the sky ideas. These are things that can actually happen, okay? Right here, right now. You're coming up with some real stuff. Good. Now, malachite, of course, is all about your feelings and emotions coming into play, and you wanting to cleanse and clear them. Things are going to be coming up like bubbles in a tar pit, okay? So they're going to be like that old, okay? Some really old memories from some really old times because of this controlling person. Try and work through the emotions and feel them and release them before you deal with this person, because this person has nothing to do with that. They have no connection to your past, actually, okay? But if you can release that stuff, you'll be much better when you deal with them, okay? Now then, we're healing your heart. This is the emerald, and it's talking about healing your heart. You want to be in a healing space for your heart. Cry it out. Let those feelings go so you can move through. If you don't want to do any crying and all that stuff, journal. Write it out. Write out all your anger, your pain, and your issues. Get it out of your head and out of your heart so you can move forward in a way that's not confused, okay? That's important. All right? So these are your stones for the week. All right. As per usual, you don't have to carry those stones if you don't want to, but they're here for you if you like. They will support you in many ways. If you want to carry something else, put them in the comments. I want to hear about it. I love that stuff, okay? And if you aren't already following me or this channel, please do so. It will help you it'll help my tiny little baby channel grow and get my messages out, and you will then be able to see what's coming and be better prepared. All right, that's my whole goal here. Also in the description box, you'll find my full schedule for Ren fairs, and you'll be able to find me and come see me in person. I would love to see you. I hope you'll come out, and we'll get to do a one-on-one reading. All right, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate all of you. Love you guys. We'll see you next week for the 8th through the 14th. Thank you.